Hey y'all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Shy in Second Life, and on this channel we check out aesthetically pleasing places in the virtual world of Second Life, and I also sporadically do lifestyle vlogs. So if you're interested in content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So y'all, I went back and forth with whether or not I was going to stick to the lighting that was on this land or if I was going to go into a different lighting. This is the original lighting on this land. As you guys see, I stuck with the original lighting. I was very tempted to go into noon. I must say it is quite delightful. Please don't start with me. It's quite delightful in noon, but like I said, I wanted to stay true. We finna do a little bit of people watching. I did want to stay true to the lighting on the land and to the fact that I had promised myself that I was going to stick to the lighting. Okay, sorry, with a chiseled face. All right. I wanted to stick to the promise that I made to myself that I was going to stay with the land's lighting no matter how much I might want to change it. And you know, I feel like the lighting here is very nice for the decorations that they have, but you know, the lighting really do be setting the mood. But as you guys can see, they have a lot of lit features, and so I'm really interested to see what all they have going on. Now when I panned out, it was quite a bit going on in this land. You know, I say that and then you be walking it don't be as much as you think, but this is LeLoo, so it should be good. So just to let y'all know, if y'all want to friend me in world, y'all absolutely can friend me in world. I've come across a couple of supporters that have gotten in my box and they felt a little bit apprehensive about actually like friending me in Second Life. I guess like they didn't know like how I would feel about it. Very much so open to it. I don't have a problem with it at all. Just so that I know that you guys are coming from the channel. If you guys just wanted to like friend me and just like in the little request, maybe like drop a diamond or like send me a quick message and like drop a diamond in the message, just so that I can, you know, keep count of who's actually coming from the videos. I'm definitely wanting to come out of my very much so introverted shell, and so I feel like that's going to be a really good way for me to start doing that. So yeah, I'm very much so open to that. I just want to let y'all know. So the colors here are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. When I say beautiful, yeah, yeah, really nice. So this is a land that I've been meaning to get to for quite a while, a landmark that I've had for some time. And so you know what, LeLoo's lands tend to stay for a nice little amount of time, so I knew I wasn't going to miss it, but I wanted to be sure that I wasn't going to miss it, because you know what, I never want to take for granted how long lands stay up. One thing that I'm always mindful of is the fact that people are going to do what they want to do when it comes to the lands, and sometimes they might not stay up as long as they have before. And one thing that I always try not to do is I don't like missing LeLoo's lands. I feel the same way with Luann's lands, because they are like two of my absolute favorite lands. That land and those lands in like Simmerg, it's a bunch of others. It's a bunch of others. So they do have little horsies. And so I do love that they have different activities that you can do as a couple as well as by yourself. I really love when lands have like really cute activities like this. And look how cute the horsey is. So pretty. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the more we're walking around this land, the more I'm just like, yeah, you know, the lighting was correct. But you know what? Of course, they knew that. It was me that was a bit apprehensive, and I shouldn't have been. I knew that I shouldn't have been, but you know, I've been in the mood for things just a little bit more brighter. Oh, is that a house over there? Now, what I do know is normally, like I said, I never like to assume much when it comes to the creators, because I know from time to time they will go ahead and just switch it up on us. But generally, LeLoo's lands don't tend to have rentals. Now, I could be incorrect about that, but I don't remember saying many times that they've had rentals. I kind of remember them having it once upon a time, but I don't know how. I don't feel like it's been a lot. I love how they have like a really nice contrast of the darks with the lights, as far as like just different lighting aspects when it comes to like the grass, and then they have like really pretty like fireflies, it looks like. I love the sounds on this land. Very nature like, not nature like, but very all the sounds that are within nature. I really like that. Sometimes I go on lands and they don't really have a lot of sounds to them, or the sounds are just like, you know, not naturey as like I would assume they would be, or I would expect them to be. Look how pretty things are. I do like the sky. It's so funny because these last couple of times that we have like toured lands that were a little darker than what I was wanting them to be, they've always turned out to be very, very nice. And what I will say is I feel like they know that people might not necessarily take to lands that are like a little bit darker, especially if it's not like Halloween or something like that. So I'm noticing that when they have the lands that are dark like this, they will have a lot of nice lighting features to it that just makes it where it doesn't, you don't really pay attention to the darkness. And so for me, that's a great thing, because originally when I dropped down, when I tell y'all, the land is so pretty in Known. It's so pretty in Known. It's very pretty in this shared environment as well, but in Known, I feel like it has a different type of feel. Now, originally when I came here, it's so pretty. Originally when I came here, clearly I had to have been in Known because it was much lighter. Now, from time to time, you know what? It's not really time to time. It's the same thing we saw that was at the very beginning, I believe. So, yes. When I take my thumbnail pictures, that's like the only time that I change my shared environment from like whatever the shared environment is to like Noon or Starly Satins, just so that my picture be nice and bright for the thumbnail. I want to see what's beyond. Now look, they got a little archway. Clearly they want us to go up over here. Let me see what's going on. Okay, is this like a farm? I'm seeing like cows over here, horses in the pasture and stuff like that. Okay, let's see, you know. The beginning of the land didn't give me, it definitely didn't give me like a farm type vibes. So this is very interesting. I really like the contrast and how they kind of just like moved everything into this new environment, but still sticking with the farm, not the farm, but still sticking with the autumn aesthetic of the land. And I do like that. I love, when I tell y'all, one of my favorite things are like watching the trees change colors. I love seeing like all of the green trees go to like a really pretty reddish brown, and then we get a little bit of the yellows, and then we get like the greens mixed in with the yellows. This is nice. You know, I have this barn, and I always told myself that I had wanted to make it into a house and stuff like that, but I never did, y'all. I got so much shit in my inventory, it's crazy. You know what? Speaking of inventory, they need to implement something where they put all of your multiples or your duplicates into a folder and give you the option to delete them bitches. Because when I tell y'all, I feel like if I did not, this little art table is so cute. If I did not have, if I took out all the duplicates in my inventory, I probably would have like so little, it still be a lot. It would still be a lot. Let me quit lying. It still would be a lot, but I would be able to sift through things a little bit better. When I tell you I have so many damn duplicates of things, it's ridiculous. Now, whose fault is that is the question, and of course we know it's mine, but that's only because sometimes when I'm looking for stuff, I don't necessarily be remembering like the stuff that I opened up, and so what'll end up happening is I'll reopen it, and then once I reopen it, it'll like go to the space that it's supposed to be in, and then I'll see that I actually did open this up like 3-4 damn times, so I'll delete it out of that space, but then there's still so many more that I've already done that too. So I'm just like, they need to implement that and just give us a nice little folder with all our duplicates. Maybe not the stuff that's not copyable, but just all the stuff that's copyable. I love all these little animals. They're just scattered around. How cute. Ooh, some nice autumn pictures here. When I tell y'all, I was so super excited when I came across this land, because I was like, yes, LeLoo. It's always a treat, always pleasantly surprised. It's just one of my favorite creators in Second Life is whoever does LeLoo's lands. You know, love y'all down. I'm nervous about the house because I feel like it's gonna be a lot of goodies in there. I do want to wait. We'll look at the house last, because I don't want this video to like run over and it be just like damn near all house. Look how pretty this is. Look at all the fall colors. Happy fall. So excited. Y'all, September damn near over. September is damn near over. I blinked. Did y'all blink? we blinked together, and it's done. I you know what, I'm apprehensive about walking up too close to stuff, because I feel like that just gives me a little bit too much leeway to spend just extra time in these spaces, and I don't want to do that. I'm still working on like maximizing my time by minimizing my time in a lot of these spaces, because y'all, when I tell y'all, I get so like intrigued by all of the little intricate details of a lot of these items, and I end up, when I play the stuff back, when I play the video back, when I'm editing, I'm just like, I really spent too much time on this, and it's just like, I don't know how they're gonna feel about it. Now I do know that y'all enjoy touring with me, because I enjoy touring with y'all, but at the same time, I like to keep things moving as much as possible. Look at these cute little rams. Are these rams? Yeah, because they got the horns. Every now and then I do get my animals a little bit confused. So they have really nice sitting spaces. The sitting spaces are very ample. We already know that they're going to have some couple sits, as well as like single sits and stuff like that. So lots of nice places to really just like chill out and just take in the beauty of this land. I love all the floating are these grabbables? Let me see. Yeah, I get a hand for this, so you could probably get you like a nice little cup of pumpkin latte. I don't know what it gives you, y'all, but I like that they have lots of nice things that you can interact with, and lots of different activities that you can interact with as well. They have a leaf at the very front, and I did see it in another space where you can use the leaf to like get around and stuff like that, and I think that's super cute. Just like another little fun thing that you can enjoy. And I really like that, y'all. When I tell y'all, I am just so excited about the fall, really excited about the Halloween season. Y'all, I found a land and it was snow. I said, well, goddamn, we just bypassing Halloween. Y'all said forget autumn, forget fall. We're going straight to winter. I said, oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save you, Bookie. I hope you're still around, because you're hella early. So I hope that we get to see that, but I'm just like, it's not time yet. It's not time. I'm not rushing the seasons. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not rushing the seasons. I feel like the goddamn seasons is rushing enough for us. So I don't feel like we need to rush a damn thing, to be totally honest. There are still some lands that I want to check out that I feel like I just have not. I've been procrastinating, y'all. I got to get my act together. I know. I haven't done it yet, though. There's still so many lands that I did want to revisit before they turn it into the winter lands, because I'm really going to be upset with myself, because now you just got to wait till the next season. And I'm always just like, you can never just assume that these lands are going to be here to stay. It could be a land that'll be here for 7 years in Second Life, and then in the 7th year they just like, I don't want to do this no more, and then it's gone. And I don't want to miss out on the lands. And plus, I like to be able to see the lands that do change for the seasons. I like to be able to just like see how they do the transitions, and be able to be like, I saw the land for the fall as well as the summer or the spring and the winter, because the lands look vastly different in the wintertime, as opposed to like it look like it stank up in here, as opposed to like the summer, spring, or fall months. So like those are things that I really want to look at. And so it was a couple of places that we have seen in the past, and the weather, I'm gonna look at this tractor, and the weather has changed, and so they have taken up the snow and stuff like that, and we haven't seen it without the snow. And so I'm just like, I really want to see that. I don't want to miss out on that. So there might be a couple of we're going to be looking at and for October it's going to be a lot of Halloween as well as fall lands for the month of October. I'm still on the fence of how I'm going to actually do Vlogtober and things like that. I'm gonna figure it out. I have to look at my analytics just to really kind of see like what would be like the best days to do it. Like I said before, it's cute in here. I fucking knew it. I knew it. So I'm just trying to see like the best days for me to do it, because right now I'm posting once a week. I wanted to do twice a week, but I don't know what was going on. The algorithm was not putting me out, and then now they're doing something wonky where my views have like really dropped. I don't know what that's about, but you know what, it is what it is. You know, I don't know if they're just like working out new things because they have some things that they're about to start implementing. I don't know. But what I don't want to do is pick like days that are not going to be so good for me to post on. So I'm really just trying to like nail down like what days are going to be like the best days for me, or not even the best days, but just like good days. But yeah, you know what, hell yeah, the best days for me too. They got all these nice goodies over here for me to post. We already know that right now I post on Saturdays, so you know, I think that 9 times out of 10 I'm going to stick to that, but then I'm just going to change and have like an extra day. But I don't know what the extra day is, and if I can't figure out the extra day, it's just going to be that one day. But then I don't want to do the one day. I feel like Vlogtober and Vlogmas, in my opinion, are supposed to be just like quote unquote like some challenge months to kind of just, you know, see like if you can just like stick to a certain type of schedule that you're not used to sticking to. And so I do feel like because I'm already posting once a week, for me to say I'm going to do Vlogtober and then I'm still just posting once a week, I feel like it's no damn challenge in that. That's just really how I feel. I feel like it's not a challenge in continuing to post the same. I mean, of course we know that I'm going to be posting at least once because that's how often I'm posting right now, but I don't mind posting more than that. Look, I wouldn't mind posting every damn day, but the algorithm be like, girl, hell no. Hell no, we don't want to see you every day. So listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, I just be listening to what the algorithm says, how y'all responding to videos and stuff like that. And you know, it's okay if every day or every other day is just not something that really works for us. That's fine. I love the window dressings. I love those. You know what? These look like they came from, ooh, and I forgot the store. You know, it be like that sometime. But I believe I have these window dressings. Super duper cute. But I got them a minute ago. Look how cute this cake is. I've never seen this naked cake before. Now this is a new one. This is definitely a new one. Look how pretty it is. All the cute little colors. Is that a doggy in a jumpsuit? Oh, so cute. How adorable is that? So yeah, I'm just, it's a lot of stuff going on in my mind, but you know what, I'm gonna get it together like I always do. It's just like the little dining area. I love the colors. When I tell you, the colors are just really, they're doing something for me. It's really warming up my soul, I must say. I love this. It gets me so excited just for the months to come, just knowing that things are just getting better from here. Like I've said before in other videos, summer is like the running theme for Second Life as a whole. So it's just like you come across a lot of beautiful, I love this one, another one of my favorite naked cakes as well. You know, you come across a lot of super duper beautiful summer themed lands. And so you know how beautiful the summer themed lands can be, but it's just like, it's something about when the seasons change. I feel like it's just that much more of like a challenge to really stick with the theme of the land and to really be like, okay, it's autumn, so we're not gonna make it look summery. We want to do things where you still have that nice like cozy feeling where it's like autumn, it's not hot, but then it's not, even though it's been hella hot lately, but it's not really like hot and it's not cold. It's like a nice warm month. You know, you get some nice 70s. You might have some days where it might be like 68, where you know, nice little sweater would do. You know, boots don't look crazy. You can really like sweater jacket it up, you know, for fall. And I feel like I just really love how they'll do these lands and you really get that feeling, like you really have a nice feeling for what the weather is like. And so for me, those are the things that really get me excited when I know that like the seasons are changing. I'm like, okay, y'all, ain't no more palm trees and all of that. You know, I'm not finding no beaches, even though, you know, in Second Life you can always find a damn beach. But it's like they're really like moving out of the space of very warm and tropical, and things are moving to a more, what was that, backgammon? Y'all know that's one of my favorite games. Things are moving to just like a nice cool cozy type vibe. And Second Life, and I really love that. When I'm looking at the weekend sales, I'm seeing lots of sweaters and boots and things like that are coming about, and y'all know I was waiting on that. And so that's another way that I know that the seasons are changing. It's like when I look at the weekend sales and I'm really seeing them just really like changing the things that they're having for the weekend sales. I even found a couple of places that had like some costumes and stuff like that. Come on now, because I'm trying to look at this. Don't piss me off. Thank you. And so that's like always like my telltale sign is when I really see like things, just the things that they have on display, the seasons changing and stuff like that. That's how I really know that it is time. The seasons have officially changed. The seasons are really gearing up for a nice little temperature change in Second Life. And those are times that are just always, oh, the little kissing birds. Those are really times that are really exciting for me, because it's like, yeah, this, for me, I feel like the fall and the winter months, in my opinion, are really the times where the creators in Second Life, they shine the brightest, in my opinion, because it's so different to just see them implement different things where it's like, no, we're not bringing out any type of summer things. Put that away and let's see the other things that you have. And I just love to see how they incorporate everything. Of course, they do things seamlessly because the creators in Second Life are amazing. Never doubted them, but I just really like to see when they all decide collectively that, yeah, the seasons are changing and this is what we're doing as a whole. And let's really show up and show out. And when I tell y'all, they do it so wonderfully every year. And I know that this year is not going to be any different, and I really love that for us.